So thank you everybody for joining this live webinar. We created this webinar in a two-part series. So this one will be around getting started on the client portal and on how to procure software licenses through the portal. And the second one will be in 2 weeks. That will be all around our marketplace module where you can buy cloud subscriptions. So today's agenda for the procurement is getting started on the homepage and the profile, the settings and the user management, and how to add a logo to your account. This will be shown to you by Kiri. Then I will take you through a general procurement demonstration on how to add products to your cart, how to request a quote, an order, how to find your license agreements, shortly around billing, invoices, and credit memos, and our reporting functionality. And then Jalash will take you through a small part of the documentation we provide around the client portal. So with that, my name is Femke. I'm based in Amsterdam. And with me are Kiri and Jalash, who are both based in the UK. And I'm going to hand over to Kiri now.
Thank you. So yes, welcome to this webinar. This is our landing page for the client portal. So we've got the spotlight over here, which will show you numerous things. You can have a look at your orders, subscriptions. We've also got news and updates. Here we basically post a lot of our videos. Just to let you know, this is a demo environment that I'm using, so some of the information here isn't up to date. We've also got our favorites that you can see over here, and I'll show you how to add a favorite in a moment. So I'm just going to have a look quickly at our profile by clicking on the account switcher here and clicking onto my profile. So from here, you can edit your language or your regional settings by clicking on Edit and go into Preferences. So you can update your language or your date format from here. And just hit Save, and this has now been saved for you. Now, I was just going back to the home page. I'll show you how you can add favorites. So if you went to, for example, Procurement, maybe that's not the best idea, maybe Marketplace. And if you hover over here, you can see Add to Favorites. You'll see here now that this is updated, and now we've got our favorites. If you, for example, didn't want that anymore, you just come back to the same place and basically remove it. So you'll see that there's no more favorite there for you now. So looking at the settings, if we have a look and go to the account, from here, you can see sort of the general information around your account, your addresses, which modules that you've got included, any details that are available. And from here, you can basically add your company logo. So by hitting Edit, and then you can select a file. And for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to try and find a quick logo. There we go. And if you save that, you'll see that the account now will update. And if you give yourself just a little refresh, you'll notice that the logo up here is now amended and changed as well. But obviously, you can add your company logo here and maybe not a cake. So from here, you can create groups. So groups can be defined by addresses, for example. Today we're going to basically add a particular group, and we're going to make this for marketplace only, for example. We're going to click next, and we're going to just enable the module marketplace. Now from here, you can either add all the buyers or you can do selected buyers. I've only got one buyer here today, but if you had multiple addresses but you only wanted one entity, for example, to have access to this particular module, you can update it that way by doing that as well. So I'm going to click this buyer. I'm also going to add a new user in a moment, and then I'll add that user to the group. So I'm just going to add that, so close that. And now I'm going to add my user. So my user today is going to be Femke. And the country code and the phone number is optional. You don't have to add it. And I want to add her to the marketplace only group. So now Femke will receive an invitation, and she can now accept and basically have access to this particular environment. Great. I think that's everything from my side, is it, Femke?
Okay. So yeah, so this is the homepage again. I'm in my demo environment here, and I am going to start with purchasing software from a catalog. So this catalog can be manually customized for you based on frequently purchased software items, and it will include agreed upon items, discount levels, contract terms, like all of this is coordinated with your SoftwareOne account manager, and it can be customized for you. So to begin, you navigate to procurement and then products. I am now in my product section. This is where you can see here a product in your company catalog. So this one is prepared as a demo environment, and you can see here some of the items. I filtered here on a publisher, and you can see the items down here. So I will now go and put an item into my cart. Yes. So the item will be in my shopping cart. And if I now go to that shopping cart, I can then adjust quantities. And from there, I can choose to either create a quote or place an order directly. Yes. So here you can see I can adjust the quantities if I want to. And from here, I can create a quote or create an order. So for this example, I'm going to create an order directly. And in the next screen, I will then have the possibility to change the addresses or add any contact details, for example, a delivery address or a invoice address, any kind of details that's needed for an order. And in that screen, I can also add 3 fields for a reference that then can be transferred to the invoice, of course. So if you place an order, those references will be transferred to the invoice in the end. So this is what I was explaining. You can see here the different addresses that you may have, and this is where you can also change that, and also add the contact delivery for license, delivery and invoice, email addresses, names, and here you can see here the 3 different reference fields like PO number, a second PO number, and a reference. And from here, you can also add a file. So for example, a PDF PO file, PO document. You can also add that here. And if you scroll down a little bit, you have the summary of the item that you put in your cart and that you want to order. So I'm going to fill in some references and then hit create order. And then you can see this order is successfully created and will be sent to your contact person at SoftwareOne. We will receive the order and we will work on the delivery, of course, as soon as possible. All orders can be found in the order page. So you can, of course, click from here to the orders, or you can go to the billing section, which has sales orders also in there. So you have an overview of all your orders here, and you can see the status, of course, here from your orders. If an item is not listed in your agreed catalog, we also have in the product section a top publishers section here. So if you click on that tab, you can see here top publishers, and this is pre-filled with a lot of publishers that you may be able to buy from us. So for example, if you would search for administration software, for example, so I will search for the product category, it will then give you predefined publishers here to select. And if you click search, so I just randomly chose one. And from here, there are pre-selected publisher and items that don't have any prices on them, of course, but then you can request a special quote from us for those items. You can use this as a request form, and it will be filled in based on the details that we have here. So you can see here, not in your catalog, not in your catalog. So there are items here that I can then go and request a quote for. So for example, this is the item I want to request. Click on request quote. And from here in this wizard, you select your country of usage, you select the address that you want to buy for, and from here you can also see here it's filled in already based on the item that you selected. So you don't need to fill in any more except for the quantity. And if you go down a little bit here, you can either send in a special instruction. So any comments you want to leave with this quote request, you can add a document here, select files or drag and drop them here. And once you click submit, this request is sent to SoftwareOne. You can also choose to have a confirmation email sent to you. And then this request is sent to SoftwareOne. And of course, we are working on that quote for you. If you would like to see the status of all your requests and also all your opened quotes and your invoices, we have Procurement Workbench for you. So from the Procurement Workbench page, you will also have access to all of those requests, your quotes, your invoices, and you can even see the Buy Now section, which also is linked to the products that I just showed you. So you can also use this page as a starting page to see all the actions or create a new request, new action. If you would click on those tiles, you will see the overview for your company's open requests with statuses. Same goes for the quotes. And I will now show you how to place an order if you received a quote from SoftwareOne. So instead of going into your catalog and create an order from the catalog, it's also possible that you received a quote from us and you want to order that quote. So I have some quotes ready here. If you click on View, you will see the quote details. And from here, you have the option to either download this quote into a PDF, delete it if you don't need it anymore, or convert to order. And this will then pre-fill in all the addresses that SoftwareOne already placed in that quote in our system. And you will have the possibility to fill in, again, 3 special references for that needs to be on the invoice. You will see the items here. You can also add an attachment again, like a PO document. And from here, you can easily convert this quote to an order. And in this case, the order is sent to SoftwareOne again. Procurement Workbench. Now let's go back. We'll also have an overview of your open invoices, overdue invoices. And you can see that when I click on one of those tiles, it goes to transactions in progress, this tile, this tab here below. And because I clicked on this tile, it will automatically go on the open invoices. But if you click that drop down open, you will see more options that you have visibility in. And if you would click on any, you will see all transactions that are in progress, including a status. So you can also see, so where is this order within the process, or where is this price request in the process, or any kind of details you can find here. And you can click on that specific document again. The license agreement. So whenever we send out a delivery and an invoice, and license agreement gets created, it sits here in inventory license agreements. And if I would go there, you will have an overview of all the contracts that are running through SoftwareOne. So all the details like start and end dates, license keys, delivery documents, everything will be stored within this license agreement section. If you click on search without any filters, you will get all the license agreements that are running. There can be a filter here automatically on expiration dates. If you search for something older, just remove this expiration date, of course. And you will have your list here. You can customize your list here with the Customize button, and that can be done on all grid overviews within the portal. So if you have an overview of orders or quotes and anything like a view in this grid, there's always a Customize button here where you can, for example, add columns or remove columns here. In this example, I will just click on one of the license agreements. You can see here, this is these are the details of that agreement. So this is a semantic license agreement. And there's a start date. So whenever there's also an end date, of course, that will be filled in here. And down here, you can see the license keys. And license keys can also be added manually. For example, if the license key needs to be generated by yourself, or the license key gets sent to you directly and not to SoftwareOne, then you can add it here manually. And of course, the documents is the delivery documents. So anything that we send out as a delivery through email, for example, then you can find it here in the documents, and then you can open it. And of course, you can also add documents here. If you have any more documents you want to link to this specific agreement, you can find it here and add it. Invoices, credit memos are located now in this new billing section in the portal. So if you would click on the invoices, for example, you will have the overview of all the invoices and credit memos that sits here, including the status. So you can see that here, status. And of course, if you see columns here and you cannot see it, for example, in your own overview, you can hit the column button here and add columns to your overview. Invoices can be searched for on your own PO number, for example, so you can use the filters here. You can use the PO number that you filled in on your order. So if you're looking for a specific PO number from your side, you can filter on that. Or you can see here the PSI number. That's our document number. That's that's reflecting on each and every invoice that SoftwareOne sends. Then you can search on document number. So document number is the one that starts with the country code and then PSI. If you would click on an invoice, you can see here a summary of the items that are on this specific invoice. And from here in the attachment, you will have the PDF invoice that you can download immediately from the platform. And you can see it here. And this is the invoice number I referenced to. And you will have the PDF invoice for you available here in the billing section or in the attachment tab, of course, of the invoice. Our portal also includes a useful reporting module. You can find that under Other Tools, Reports. And quick reports offer various pre-configured reports. So you can see that here on the screen that can be generated instantly. In this example, we select a report for open invoices, for example. So I click on Create, and then we can customize this report by clicking on the green circles on top here. So in this example, I will choose a filter on open invoices. And of course, you can fill in more filters here, of course. When you go click Next, you can either choose to have this as a monthly automated scheduled report sent to your email, or weekly, of course, but in this case, we will run it once. Then you will need to fill in a date range, which is always standard on the last month, but you can have multiple options here to select from. And then in the last step, delivery, you can give your report a name, have it on download. Of course, if you would schedule it and want to receive this monthly or weekly, you choose email, and you can email it to yourself and to somebody in CC. In this case, I will hit download. So now I created a report. It's now queued here, and it also jumps to this history tab. And all the reports that you download or PDFs that you download from the platform will be found here in history. It will stay there for 30 days. So if you ever run a report and you can't find it anymore, just go to this history section in the reporting and you can download it from here again. So that's the very quick example for this open invoices report. But of course, you can also do that on orders if you want to know which orders did I place with SoftwareOne in the last month, or which license agreements are going to expire within the next 90 days. All those specific reports you can easily download or schedule from this tool.
All right, so in this section, I'll take you through our documentation and how you can raise a support ticket for Marketplace. Okay, so let's go with the support ticket first. So you see this small, tiny question mark sign. When you click on this sign, you see multiple options. So to create a support ticket, I'll click on support. So you see this window where you can see your previously raised ticket. I haven't done anything, right? So to raise a new ticket, you need to click here on a submit ticket. Once you do that, you have option. What is the query is all about, right? It's an issue or requires something. You can pick up the desired option, and then not working, something like that. Put the description, And if you have any screenshot which you want our team to be look at the screenshot error message, you can always select the screenshot. And once you do that, you can submit the ticket. So this is easy. The only thing is you have to be admin user on client portal to raise the ticket. If you are not, then probably you can ask your admin user to raise the ticket on your behalf. So let me go back to this tiny question mark sign, right? And click on the second option, which is documentation. So this is our marketplace documentation, which is elaborated one, right? So on the left-hand side, you can see the menu options. So there are different sections which you can see. Module feature marketplace platform, getting started, which you're doing it right now, right? You have everything's available here. There are different sections available under that getting started. Then if you scroll down, you can see module feature, billing. If you want to know anything about billing, you can go to billing. Marketplace, other tool, procurement, which Femke just recently showed you. So all the functionality, everything's available here. Procurement workbench, you can see here. Scroll down and you have all those available, right? Anytime, right? If you're not sure where to look for something, right? You can always search with a quick search, right? For example, right, CSP, and it will give you all the options which we have for the CSP. So you can click on it and you get the CSP topic. So this is a quick search. You can always use it if you're not sure where to look for documentation. We do have YouTube channels. So on this page, you can see that YouTube channel link also, where we upload the video on weekly basis, and there are quite a good content available. Subscribe to our channel because whenever we upload new video, you'll get a notification for that one.
Julash, I believe it's also possible to go search for any documentation from the platform itself in the search bar. Maybe you can show that.
Yeah, sure. That's the one.
Yeah, single sign-on, for example, if you want to search any documentation and you click on documentation, then in the left menu.
Yeah, single sign-on.
This will also link,
yeah,
link to the same page that Julash just showed.
So when you click on it, it will take you there. So either way, if you want to go to documentation page, look for a specific topic, you can do that. You can search it here, or you can search it from this middle section search window. Any questions?
Maximum total upload size, 5 megabytes or per file uploaded. I think that's around the reporting, Femke.
Maximum attachment size, MB. You can filter on that, I see here. Not sure if this is what you mean, of course, but here in this last stage of delivery, you can choose any maximum attachment size for your email in this case, if you choose email.
The question's just been updated. This was relating to a support ticket and adding an attachment. So, you know, when Gerard was showing raising a ticket, I guess it's with the screenshots. I don't know what the limitation is at.
Let me go in. If I submit a ticket, oh, maximum upload size 5 MB. We're going to see all around Marketplace in 2 weeks, and we're going deeper into the billing section, where you can also see statements for your invoices in Marketplace. Yeah, so we'll show you more around that cloud subscription part next time.